Today I'll be sharing the 6 stocks that I've been buying since the market crash began, and this is going to be a very different kind of video. It's going to be more stream of consciousness, just me sharing my thoughts on when I bought, what I was thinking when I bought, and I just want people to know that I'm sort of going through what you're going through. I don't have it all figured out. We've never really seen this kind of crash before, so it's all a little bit wonky right now. So the first thing that I bought is VFV, but here's the painful part. I bought VFV, what date? March 11th. So if we go over here, I bought it in and around this price. Ouch. 142, yeah, and 67 cents. So I thought at this moment when I was looking at it, we're going, okay, the market crash has happened. We had that crash in March. So I bought it after this dip here, thinking I'm going to load up on the stock. And yeah, I thought I'd made a good decision. I thought, okay, great. I'd capitalize on the crash. I didn't think there was going to be another major crash after this. I thought there'd be a couple small dips, but nothing like we saw a few days ago, starting on Thursday. But I sort of still kept that in mind. I knew that who knows what Trump's going to say and do. I should probably have a lot more cash in reserve. So I did buy a lot of VFV, but I had plenty of cash in reserve because I was planning on just buying dips throughout the year in big spurts. So I bought in and around here, and it seemed like a smart idea at the time, like I thought. But apparently it wasn't, because little did I know that was going to happen pretty soon. So fast forward to, let's see, when I bought VFV again. April 4th. When was that? So I bought it on Friday. So I bought VFV again around here, 128. And yeah, I thought that was now the bottom or close to the bottom, but I was wrong. I didn't know it was still going to go down much, much lower. I'm smiling. I know a lot of you watching this are panicking. I'm smiling because I'm a long-term investor. I wasn't really sweating it too much, and I had plenty of cash in reserve. Now I just have a lot more cash in reserve, so I'm thinking, who knows what's going to happen? So I loaded up again, and then I actually bought more this morning. So that was the last time I bought VFV. That was this morning. All right, so that's all I really bought in March was VFV, I think. Nope, I bought Tesla on March 18th. So let's take a look at Tesla. I could pick either one. So when did I buy it? I bought it on March 18th. Okay, so let's go to March, 1 month. Let's go to March 18th. In and around here. Yeah, actually I bought it. Yeah, I bought it here. Okay, great. So 225 or so. I closed at, I think I bought it near close. So I probably got it for maybe 224 or so. I bought it because of this. It had that initial crash in the last 6 months. It kept going down, 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 down. I missed this bottom here, but then I told myself, okay, if it looks like it's going to bottom out again and get close, I'm going to buy some Tesla. This is a little bit against my strategy that I use for investing. I wouldn't normally do this because I'm not an automotive expert. I don't know enough about Tesla. Like, I haven't been following Elon Musk for years and years, but I did make a video on Elon Musk that never got released, where I kind of did a deep dive on him and how successful and why he got successful. So I felt like I had a good grasp of the man, and I was pretty confident that if he didn't go crazy, didn't do anything too ludicrous, that eventually his stock price would return to in and around this all-time high within 3 to 5 years. So I felt like if I got it low now, held on to it for 3 to 5 years, I'd eventually get it back to around this price. The only dangerous part is it's tied to the man, and I don't like that kind of investing, just because he could take a company that is doing financially well and just off something he says cause the stock market to crash. Or cause that stock to crash. So this was probably the riskiest investment I made, was getting into Tesla, and that was on March 18th was Tesla. So I bought it here. So yeah, as you can tell, if you look at this chart here, it hit an all-time low, then it went right back up, and then I bought in at that low again, then it went back up. Tesla, I'm actually up on overall, which is kind of crazy. Even after that huge crash that happened in the last 5 days, even after all of this, I still bought it so I must have bought it lower than 221. So there, that's great. So I probably got it at, I don't know, maybe 221 exact or 220. So that's great. So that this is actually still profitable. That's on March 18th. All right, now April 4th, I did a giant load up. So I told you I already got VFV on April 4th. I bought on April 4th Amazon. These are just fundamental stocks. I don't feel like I'm taking much risk here with Amazon. I bought this on April 4th. So this is a 5-day trend. Let's take a look on the 4th. Where are we at here? So I did not buy it at 7:30 a.m. I probably got it closer to around this price here. So I know I'm about break even right now. So yeah, I probably did get it around 170 Amazon. By the way, I'm not actually buying these in US currencies. A lot of this stuff is being bought in the Canadian hedge version, just heads up. So if you're Canadian watching this, I probably didn't buy this exact one. I probably bought the .NE ticker. Just a little side note. So I got Amazon. I got quite a bit of Amazon just because I feel like I said, it's not a risky stock. I also do feel like Amazon will return to this all-time high in 3 to 5 years, right? So all long-term investments. I'm not planning on flipping any of these anytime soon. The next one I got is Google. All right, here's Google. I love Google only because I am an Android user, so I use Android. I'm in their ecosystem, so I like to invest in companies where I'm involved in their ecosystem. If you watched my video on Facebook, the last one I had, the Meta case study, I was so confident in it because I'm in the Meta ecosystem because I'm constantly advertising on them and I'm using them as one of my main ad platforms. So I'm personally invested in Google. So if Google fails, a lot of the stuff in my personal, my business life will suffer as well. So I'm personally invested in Google. So this was for me a good time to get in. I just felt like Google's price has been skyrocketing the last 6 months. They hit an all-time high of 202. I thought, great, I can get them. They dropped by $50. So I was planning on getting Google anyways. So this was just great buying opportunity. I still have money set aside for Google. So I bought them on April 4th. So let's just do a 5-day. April 4th here. So I bought it in and around here somewhere. And then I also had market orders all week to see if it would sort of get back down to this level here, 142. It just never did. But I eventually bought more this morning. So yeah, April 8th, if you're watching this, I bought more Google in and around this price again. So I've loaded up on Google twice in the last 5 days. Another long-term hold. I don't plan on selling Google for 10 years. Okay, next up we have, okay, here's another one that I've been not buying, but I wanted to buy. I just couldn't find a good entry point to buy. So now that I have the entry point, because the last 6 months has been a while, especially say the last year has been crazy for NVIDIA. So I did not want to buy it at these all-time highs. I just felt like this stock was way overpriced. But they basically wiped a year's worth of gains off the stock. So I actually entered. When did I buy NVIDIA? I bought it on April 4th again. Yeah. So you see NVIDIA April 4th. I bought it in and around this price range here, $94. Like I said, I should have just waited till April, the Monday. I bought a lot of these. I think April 4th is Friday, right? Yeah, it was. I really should have waited till Monday to buy a lot of these. I didn't know if the market was going to uptick on Monday or keep crashing. I know a lot of people were saying it was going to just crash further. They were right. But I just wanted to lock in some gains. My idea, gains, like it was crashing, but I know it'll be gains in 3 to 5 years. And then did I buy NVIDIA again this morning? No, I didn't. Okay. So like I'm forgetting how much I buy. All right. So I logged into NVIDIA on April 4th. Okay. Microsoft. This is another one. I'm involved in the Microsoft ecosystem, so I don't really sweat this one either. Once again, I just felt like Microsoft was way overpriced all year, so I didn't buy it at all this year. But this was my buying opportunity again. So I bought them on April 4th again. So I bought them in and around this price range here. Once again, like a day or two later, they crashed on that Monday. Wish I'd bought in on then, but who cares? It's fine. And then now they're back in and around here. So now that I'm talking to you, I might buy a bit more Microsoft. I'll probably wait till Friday. Today's Tuesday. Typically, there's a sell-off on Fridays. So I might buy more Microsoft on Friday. And also more Google on Friday as well, now that I'm thinking about it. All right. And here's the last one that I've been wanting to buy into all year as well. A lot of these I've been wanting to buy into all year. I just couldn't because I felt like the stocks are overpriced. All right. So the reason why I didn't buy into this all year, because AMD got up, that's not it, right? Up in the last year, it got up to 182. And AMD, if you're not familiar, is just a competitor to NVIDIA. So my laptop here has a NVIDIA processor. My desktop behind the screen is AMD. Once again, what am I adhering to? I'm adhering to the fact that I use the products I'm personally invested into. I like AMD processors. I like NVIDIA processors. I shop on Amazon. I have Amazon Prime. I use Microsoft and Google ecosystems to manage my personal and my business life. So if you noticed, everything with the exception of Tesla, because I don't own a Tesla, I own a Toyota, whatever you call it, RAV4. So, maybe I should buy Toyota stock. I'm investing in companies that I personally believe in. I have high conviction for. So watch my last video. Like I said, it'll talk more about high conviction and what that means to my investment strategy. So here's AMD. I bought them on, April 4th. AMD was what I was really actually kind of passionate about. I feel like they've been getting undervalued. I feel like AMD under 100 is always a good buy. So I was waiting for it to drop under 100, and it hit under 100 a couple times this year, and I just missed it. So I bought them on April 4th. April 4th. Okay, let's go back. Sorry, guys. 5-day spread. April 4th. So I bought it in around here. So obviously I was very excited. I didn't get it I can guarantee you I did not get it here at this 86. I probably got it in and around here. Yeah, the higher 86. 86. I was very excited about this. $86. I was willing to take anything under 100. So for me, great deal. I think AMD is going to go right back up to over 100 within a year, to be honest. Maximum 2 years. So those are just some locked in gains. I don't think I've got a bunch of VFV, but I really feel like a lot of my gains are going to come from Microsoft, Google, NVIDIA, Tesla, AMD. Those are the ones that are going to pop back up 20% or more. Just because these corrections happen because of people getting scared because of tariffs and just selling in mass. Not because there's anything fundamentally wrong with these businesses. They're all going to be just releasing their statements, and they're all going to be heavily profitable. So I expect the price to bounce back after that. And even if not after that, like I said, I'm patient. 1-2 years for some sort of bounce back, but even 5 years, I'm great to get them back to their all-time highs. And AMD was another one that I bought this morning here. Did I buy them? So it's the 8th. I did not. I can guarantee you I did not get them. Yeah, I got them for probably, I guess, in around this price, $78, which for me is fantastic. I'm investing quite a bit. So, the returns on these will be pretty massive as long as they just increase a bit. So, getting a 10% return on any of these will be fantastic for me. Getting 15%, 20%, that's great. And I'm just going to continue to buy down. So the ones that I'll be continuing to buy no matter what, AMD is going to be my high conviction one. That's the one that I'm not going to recommend to you. It's just something that I believe in. I really, there's a lot of stuff. Maybe I'll do a video breakdown. There's a lot of stuff that I think is just really attractive about AMD personally. I'm probably not going to buy more NVIDIA. I probably won't buy them. I will be buying more Google. I probably will be buying more Microsoft, only because if they keep dropping, they just lost so much over their price. Like they literally lost a year's worth of gains. I will be buying more VFV, just because if that keeps dropping. What else? Probably not more Amazon. So it'll be Google, it'll be AMD, it'll be VFV, and it will be, did I miss something? I guess AMD. Google, AMD. Okay. Oh, and here's a good lesson of what not to do. I did buy one stock, and I'm just throwing this in here for fun. I'm prefacing this. Do not buy this stock. Please do not buy this stock. I bought this stock. So I have a little bit of money I have for fun. I just have it as, hey, I pick a penny stock that I think it's going to go either right into the dumpster or it'll 30x. It's Wolfspeed. I'm smiling because I'm telling you, do not buy this stock ever. I bought it today. I bought a decent chunk, but nothing that I care about. But I just don't recommend it. So Wolfspeed, they're in the chip manufacturing space. They don't manufacture chips. They manufacture like I guess they're called cakes, the stuff the chip lays on. I'm saying this in really layman's terms, but I'm not even gonna make a video on this because I don't want anybody buying this. But if you check the price in the last year, they've gone from $30, they're down to 2. So, that's just is that kind of stock. I think this company will be profitable the next 5 years, but they will not even be profitable for 5 years, which means they're going to be operating at a loss for the next 3 years. And if they can't get government financing in the US, I don't know what's going to happen to these guys. There's a CHIP Act that Trump is right now reviewing. And if that CHIP Act goes through, they get funding that'll help keep business afloat. So if that goes through, I'm sure this stock will probably jump back up to $5. If it doesn't, it'll probably drop down into under $1. But I don't recommend this. This is highly volatile. If you ever look at people who talk about this, they're diehards. Now I got a small position in this. I think this will be my fun stock that I just kind of have. I just kind of check up on daily, see what it's up to. If I lose everything, I do not care. If I lose everything, it just doesn't bother me. If I get 20x, oh, that's great. I got 20x. I'll sell it and I'll use that money and maybe buy more VFV. Or I'll probably use that money and buy another silly stock. But this is more fun. Do not do this. Please do not buy this stock. Okay, so those are my 6 stocks that I'm buying right now. That's probably 7. We have VFV, we have Tesla, we have Amazon, Google, Nvidia, Microsoft, and AMD. That's actually 7. I won't count VFV. You should all be buying that. If you're American, it's VOO. Same thing. VFV, VOO.